Hey everyone, thanks for tuning back into mattsteinwade.com. We had the heavy artillery seminar yesterday and it was great. Had a lot of fun, good people. Glenn did a great job putting it on. I was watching John McGrath's talk before mine and he brought up a really good point, which is why I wanted to do this video. He talked about giving people price guides with auctions mainly, and some agents tell the owner one figure but tell the market, like the buyers, another figure. So you might say to the owner, oh, $1 million, and then you're telling the buyers, well, what John said, some agents say to the owner, oh, it's worth around $1 million to secure the listing. Then they go to market and they start telling buyers, over 800 and things like this, to try and entice buyers. And I totally get that there's a fine line between enthusing the market and, almost not having the marketplace engage. But I sort of don't understand it, and that's what he was saying. I don't get why agents even need to say that, and I really don't either. Because owners aren't silly and buyers aren't silly, and the best approach is really, when you list the property, you can't get price right all the time. You just can't. Like, especially the higher you go in price, it becomes more awkward to price because there's an emotional content with more expensive properties and people are looking for very specific things. Anyway, the equation gets sort of longer and deeper. But the best thing to do is obviously use comparables to price a home, take in the emotional content as well, have a bit of a variance, a bit of a range, but have the owners on board with everything that you're saying. So if you do use a guide of over 900 or over 875 or whatever it may be, have the owners on board. Let them know exactly what you're saying to the marketplace, because sometimes they send friends through anyway to hear what you're saying. But just be transparent, have everyone working on it together, have a bit of synergy going on between you and the owners and how the marketplace is responding, because if they're more involved in the process, you've got a higher chance of selling the home. Think about it. If you're doing it the way John was saying at the moment, maybe think of changing it, because it doesn't feel right, and when things don't feel right, they usually aren't right. So just don't be scared of price. Find the right buyer and price will take care of itself. There you go. All right, question of the day today. How do you handle pricing, quoting price with auction properties in the marketplace, or price guides, whatever it may be? How do you go about handling it yourself? Do you use a range? Do you just say nothing and want buyers to work out the price themselves, which some agents do sometimes? Are you very clear on price? If there's some sort of dialogue that you use around that and you want to type it in, I'd love to hear about it. We'd all love to hear about it. But let's talk about that. How do you discuss price or quote price with buyers in the marketplace at the moment? Love to hear about it. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, helping make this real estate world a much better place. See you on the next video.